WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Hi everyone, I'm WUSA 9 meteorologist Carl Lamb. Well, we had quite a bit of rain on Saturday and it was much needed, but the numbers were even higher than what we were expecting in some areas like Haymarket, over 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches in Annapolis and Largo, and just over 1 inch for areas like Reston and Fredericksburg. So it was pretty soggy yesterday. And then as we take you to Spotsylvania, Glen Burnie, McLean, Bethesda, all picking up over 1 inch, in Germantown coming in just under. But again, still beneficial rain for us, especially as we had a pretty dry stretch and nothing really all that wet so far, even this month in January. So as we take you into tonight, notice those winds are really quite strong, but the temperatures are cooling down into the 30s. So we're back closer to the freezing mark, and that's really going to be the defining theme of tonight, is that the chill is back. And then we clear out the sky, so any of that warmth that we had just escapes into the atmosphere because there is no cloud cover to kind of keep it in place. So this is what we have on the way for tonight. Temperatures drop down into the 20s as you head out towards Winchester, Front Royal, and Luray. But if you're closer to areas like Rockville and right in the district itself, Silver Spring, La Plata, you'll still be closer to the freezing mark, but all in all, it's a chilly start to the day on Monday, and then we will start to have a lot of sunshine from the moment the sun rises all the way into the afternoon, and temperatures actually rebound a little bit too, and the winds shift from the northwest to the southwest, and that pulls in some warmer air. So we'll get temperatures into the mid 40s, and I do think that if you're closer to Manassas, Culpeper, and Front Royal, you do have a chance at hitting 50 degrees on Monday. So that's certainly some welcome news and a nice change, shall we say, from those very chilly temperatures, but it does cool down once we get into Monday night as well. So another chilly one on the way, with temperatures dropping down back into the upper 20s and low 30s. Now, as we kind of progress through the winds, I would say that tonight those winds are probably strongest after about 6 to 7 o'clock, when Caitlin McGrath is tracking that for you. So those winds will be very gusty out of the northwest, and that makes it feel a lot colder. So the chill is very noticeable tonight. Winds start to back off ever so slightly as we get closer to midnight, but they're still with us during the overnight hours, and then into tomorrow. It's blustery in the morning, but those winds will start to ease up a little bit as we go toward the afternoon, but it's still a breezy day. So we can't say it's completely calm, but you will notice that it's still a little bit better than what we have to deal with for today. In terms of the wind chills for tonight, notice that everyone will have wind chills into the 20s, but even colder as you go further up into the mountains. But again, 22 in Gaithersburg tonight at 7 o'clock in terms of how it feels. It's going to be quite chilly. So as we go into tonight, definitely bundle up if you have any evening plans, if you're going to any watch parties for football or the Golden Globes. But notice that as we go into tomorrow morning, you'll want to bundle up. The kids will want to bundle up because we'll have wind chills into the 20s. So a very frigid start to our Monday, and it'll take some time for these wind chills to finally ease up. I think even into the afternoon with that wind, it'll look great with the sunshine. It just won't feel all that great with wind chills still in the 30s. It will start to rebound for the second half of Monday. Now, in terms of what's headed our way, in terms of futurecast looking through the rest of the week, it's dry for us on Tuesday. There could be a weak disturbance headed our way late Tuesday night into Wednesday. I don't think that actually holds together. This line of rain could sneak through late Wednesday night into Thursday, and we'll have a few showers popping through. But this next system, it is very, very questionable at this point in terms of this is painting in some snow shower activity for Friday morning. I don't think that this is materializing the way we want to see it at this point, but we are certainly going to keep a very close eye on it to see if it does, because again, we're still 5 days out from this. A lot could change. This could pull in some warmer air, and it could turn back to rain. It could continue to intensify. It could stay snow, but this will start to work its way out as we go through our Friday. So again, these little waves of moisture are very, very tricky to kind of keep in mind and keep an eye on. So we're definitely watching that, and we'll have updates for you even tonight, tomorrow, and as we go throughout the week. In terms of that temperature trend, if you are headed to the southeast, it is going to be a very chilly stretch next weekend. They're expecting well below average temperatures, and even for us, we will have cooler than average temperatures. If you're headed out west, San Francisco, LA, Seattle, Portland, I expect temperatures to be well above average for their wintertime temperatures. Not really going to feel like it. So again, we are definitely going to have some cooler temperatures, and I think we're actually going to be cooler than average by quite a bit too. So here's your 7-day forecast. So windy and breezy as we go through the next couple of days. As we go into Tuesday, we have the sunshine once again, and then a chance for some of that rain as we go toward Wednesday night into Thursday. The cold front drops through, and we could have a few of those flurries trying to sneak in late Thursday night and early Friday. Still not convinced that it's going to happen, but the cold air is definitely making a return for the second half of the week.